Hi everyone, how are you doing? We welcome you all to the hands-on video installation experience and impressions of the Windows 10 mobile build 1058 6.218. Microsoft has pushed build 1058 6.218 to insiders in release previewing and also to the non-insiders which have a Windows 10 mobile shipped device. So we are talking about the devices like Lumia 550, 650, 950 and 950 XL. So this build brings with itself lots of fixes and improvements. No new features, of course, but lots of fixes and improvements over the build 1058.6.164, which was the last release build to the Windows 10 mobile devices. Again, we are talking about only the Lumia 550, 650, 950, and 950 XL. So, as it is clear from the build jump or version jump from 0.164 to 218. So obviously there are many fixes and improvement that you can go and read on Nokia Power User. Now coming to the installation experience, as we have mentioned in case of last many builds, especially we are talking about build 10586 variants. The installation experience is usually very smooth. It has been sorted out. It has been refined with help of insiders. So it went pretty smooth for me. It took around 40 to 45 minutes for the build to get downloaded, to get installed and running. So it's pretty smooth actually. So 40 to 45 minutes is what you need, and the build would be around 700 to 750 MB in size. So this is, the installation experience, if you ask us, is quite smooth for us. Now coming to how the build behaves. So we have seen that the build 1058.6.164, that the build was very stable, quite stable actually. It may give issues to some of the users, but usually it behaves pretty well. It is stable and it is smooth, the UI navigation wise. So we will also test it on the build 1058.6.218. So as you can see, the navigation wise it is good. So again the same things, we will navigate, we can do fast navigation, slow navigation, and just again to mention, this is a Lumia 525, but still the 1058.6.218 runs pretty well on this device. You saw that I can scroll quite fast. The whole UI transitions, if you go to action center, the action center transitions, etc., they are quite good. Let's go to settings and see. So as you can see, I have a build here. Okay, so the settings they open quite smoothly now. But if we mentally compare to the Redstone builds have even better and more sorted out settings. They open really fast, quite rapid actually. But even on a Lumia 525, the build 10586 does not disappoint. It's quite good actually. So now let's open some of the apps and see how the apps open and how it goes, how it works like in this store. You can see the Microsoft Edge's new version 225.10586.218.0. Let's send it to the background. So as you can see, the apps actually they open quite fast. We'll check the multitasking part a bit here. So this is quite interesting part because as you can see, usually I mean on a device like Lumia 525 with an older processor and still 1 GB RAM, you can see that things are quite in control. The multitasking works well. The apps open quite fast. We can run a one or two videos too on in the browser and see, because we have seen some issues with the Redstone build when we run videos. So we'll check that as well. Let's just go to YouTube. So as we just saw, there are no issues with the video play. We saw one bug in Redstone builds, so that obviously build is not here. It's working. The video play play actually works quite good, quite well. Okay, apart from that, when we talk about how the build has behaved on this device till now, so I mean, as you could easily see here, the multitasking, UI navigation, etc. are quite good in control. It works well, and we cannot yet talk about the battery life because the build has just arrived. So, but still, we don't see any any kind of peaks or any kind of outliers in terms of battery life uh, or battery discharge. So it's going pretty well. We will talk about battery life maybe after 1 or 2 days. We will update our article that where we will post it. So for now, the build 10586.218 behaves quite well. Coming to whether we have seen any bugs, so there is one very visible bug. You see, this is start screen. So it still misses this icon. So this is one visible bug that you will even see on in Redstone builds, surprisingly. So perhaps Microsoft needs to fix it because many people will raise it again. But if you talk about, there was one more app list bug, but on our devices it was not present earlier, and still, I mean, even now I don't see any bug of the background wallpaper shining or flickering. So it's quite good. So if you ask us, point build 10586.218 is quite good, very smooth. The UI navigation works well. Cortana, the apps, they work well. You know what you can expect from them, and yeah, multitasking is pretty good. Battery life, as we said, there are no I mean changes. It remains as good as, or maybe we'll come to know whether it's better than 0.164. So with that, we come to end of this video. You have seen the hands-on demo of build 10586.2 watt on a Lumia 525, and hope you have liked the video. Keep watching, stay tuned.